So I'm creating an irrigation system just to irrigate these plants in the fern patch when we go away on holiday. But I'm short an irrigation fitting. In this video I'm going to create a fitting using Fusion 360 and a 3D printer to produce one of these. Now this is a 24 to 13mm irrigation adapter, but what I need is a 19mm to 13mm irrigation adapter. I live quite a long way out of town, well, a round trip of around about 40 minutes to go to the local hardware, so to save a bit of time I'm just going to print one. I'll do this in ASA filament, which has some UV protection and is quite strong. I think will probably work, but it'll at least get me out of trouble for a time. So as ever in Fusion 360 we start with a sketch, which we'll do on the base plane, and draw a circle. I'll just specify the diameter at 18.5, and then we do an extrude, which is up to the length of the component, which is going to be 80, and then we draw a surface plane and take that down to -5, which is the start of our barb on the irrigation fitting, and draw a circle. Do that by pressing the P key, and that projects the diameter of the body to the sketch, and then create another surface plane I just bring that down. That's also another 5, that's -5. Draw a sketch on there, and this is the wide part of the barb. How big is that going to be? That's going to be 21 millimeters. And now we can draw a loft. That's in solid from the small circle to the large circle, and that creates our barb for us. But we've got to join it, not cut it. And now we do the same on the other end. And draw a sketch here, but we can project the large part of the previous barb to this drawing using the P key, and then create another loft, and again join it. Now we've got to create our T-piece, so that's smaller. What I'll do here is draw a sketch on the center plane and then project the body there onto the drawing. So that's got to be 12.8. I'll go for that. Okay, now hide the body because you can't get to the circle. Click up on that, and now turn the body back on. We select join. Making a bit of a mess of it there. Okay, now we've got our T-piece. So we've got to put a barb on the end of that one. So that's just the same as doing it as before, but obviously a smaller size. Surface plane -5. Drawing on it, and project the diameter. Change it back, that's the right one. Another surface plane. -5. Another drawing. $14.5 this time, I think we'll go for. And the last loft between those two circles gives us our barb and join it, not cut it. Okay, so we've got the outer part of the fitting, so now we've got to draw the inner part. And then, having created that circle, just extrude it all the way through the middle. Draw another sketch on the center plane, sorry, on the end of the tube. It's going to be 8.5. And extrude it through to the center. Okay, now the weak part of the component is going to be the fitting, the join between the T-piece. So I'll just put a fillet in there if I can. Make that 5 just for the heck of it. And then we can do it on the inside if we feel like it, because while that might be hard to do on an extruded piece, you know, a vacuum formed piece on a 3D part, we can do that. And that's it. Just save it. And now we can export the part as a mesh. So we can import it into the 3D printer slicer. I'm using Bambu Labs, or Bambu Studio I think it's actually called, to do my slicing. Okay, that's it. So in Bambu Labs we find out where we hid our STL file, and that is that one, I believe. Yep. There we go. And we'll select support, so turn support on, and select my filament. That's filament 1, which is Bambu ASA, and that's it. It has to be done in that orientation. Well, it's better to do it in that orientation. And we slice it, and it adds all of those supports, and we're looking at an hour 22 print time. Might have been quicker to drive to the hardware, but anyway, this will do it. I can be doing other things while I'm waiting for it to print. And then we print plate. And that's the final result. I've rubbed this surface here with some acetone just to smooth it out, because obviously the lines from the 3D printing are going that way and the barb's not too clever, so I'll just use a tie to to secure that a bit. It may leak somewhat, but anyway, that's what I've produced. And there it is in place. It may not be a long-term solution, but it's got me out of trouble anyway. And it takes pressure well, so that's good. Does leak a little bit around the small fitting as I expect it to, but it'll do for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Thanks.